While the retail industry is currently awash in the promise of artificial intelligence, a sobering reality is emerging for the executive suite. Only 15% of retail AI pilot projects successfully scale to enterprise-wide deployment. We are no longer in an era where trying out AI is sufficient for a competitive advantage. As we look toward the immediate future of the sector, the gap between those who can build a clever prototype and those who can re-architect their entire business for AI-native operations is widening into a chasm. The question for leadership is no longer whether AI works, but whether your organization is structurally capable of supporting it without falling into the traps of regulatory non-compliance, talent exhaustion, or the dreaded pilot purgatory. For retail leaders, the stakes of this transformation have never been higher. Recent industry research indicates that the cost of a data breach in the retail sector now averages over $3 million, a figure that becomes even more volatile as AI systems become increasingly reliant on massive datasets. This is the new landscape of 2026, a world where hyper-personalization and supply chain optimization are within reach, but only for those who can navigate a complex minefield of legacy infrastructure, severe skills shortages, and evolving ethical mandates. This discussion will move beyond the hype to examine exactly where the friction points are and how you can position your organization to be part of that successful 15%. The most immediate barrier to AI maturity is not a lack of vision, but a lack of people. Retail executives currently estimate a staggering 40% skills gap in internal teams required to deploy and manage advanced AI solutions effectively. This isn't just about hiring a few data scientists, it is about the entire lifecycle of ML ops, from data engineering to ethical oversight. Current market data shows that the demand for AI expertise far outstrips the supply, leaving many retailers to face a difficult choice: pay exorbitant recruitment premiums or face massive project delays. The reality is that if you are not aggressively upskilling your existing workforce today, you are essentially planning for your AI initiatives to fail tomorrow. Leading organizations are pivoting toward deep internal training programs because they recognize that a solution looking for a problem usually stems from a workforce that doesn't understand how to bridge the gap between technical capability and retail strategy. The second major hurdle is the state of the data itself. AI models are only as effective as the data they ingest, and many established retailers continue to struggle with fragmented data silos across loyalty programs, e-commerce platforms, and legacy point-of-sale systems. These silos are often riddled with inconsistencies and outdated information, which directly leads to 60% of retail AI projects experiencing budget overruns due to unforeseen data preparation requirements. When you layer this on top of the evolving regulatory landscape, such as the California Privacy Rights Act and the EU's AI Act, the complexity becomes exponential. Non-compliance is no longer just a legal risk. It is an existential financial threat, with potential fines reaching up to 4% of global turnover. Retailers must shift from a collect-everything mentality to a rigorous data governance framework that ensures transparency and ethical fairness in every algorithm, especially as consumers grow more sensitive to bias in pricing and promotions. Despite these challenges, the opportunities for those who master the implementation are transformative. Companies like Walmart and Sephora are already demonstrating how AI-powered demand forecasting and generative AI service agents can fundamentally change the bottom line. By leveraging predictive analytics to reduce stockouts and overstock situations, retailers are seeing significant gains in inventory accuracy and a reduction in carrying costs. Furthermore, the ability to deliver hyper-personalization at scale means that individualized product recommendations and tailored pricing can be deployed across all channels without manual intervention. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about creating a shopping experience that feels intuitive to the customer. However, achieving this requires a modular, API-first strategy to integrate these new tools with your legacy IT infrastructure, ensuring that real-time data flows don't crash the systems that keep your stores running. My challenge to you this week is to move beyond the high-level strategy and get into the operational weeds. Sit down with your Chief Information Officer and your Head of Operations to map out your pilot-to-production pipeline. Look specifically at your last 3 AI initiatives and identify where the bottlenecks occurred. Was it a lack of clean data, a shortage of internal talent to manage the model after launch, or a failure to integrate with your existing supply chain software? Identifying these friction points now is the only way to ensure your 2026 roadmap doesn't end up in the 85% of projects that never see the light of day. If you found this strategic deep dive valuable, ensure you are subscribed for our future briefings where we will continue to break down the complexities of digital transformation for retail and manufacturing leaders. Please like this video to help other executives find these insights and leave a comment below sharing which AI challenge, be it talent, data quality, or legacy systems, is currently the biggest priority on your board's agenda.